Hello everyone, today I have a very funny and hilarious game to show you. So this game was played between two 100 Elo players, so let's watch this game. It will be very funny, I promise. So white plays e3, black plays c5, so this is good from the black side. So king to e2, this is guys, don't play like this, don't play like this. You should develop your pieces first, get them out, castle, go for the center, not develop your king on the second move. He cannot castle anymore, and this is like huge mistake. So f6, black also isn't developing his pieces, and this pawn right here is blocking the knight, and he could have developed the knight, go for the center, but instead black plays a nonsense move. So d4 by white, this is a good move, opening up this bishop and going for the center. So queen a5 is played by black. Queen d2 offering a queen trade already. Queen b6, and here the king moves once again. Guys, develop your pieces, develop them and play normally. Don't just move your king or queen all the game. So d5, okay, developing this, opening the path for this bishop, good move. So c4 also good, e6 good moves, and b3 not the best but okay. g5, this is straight opening the king side. You see the white queen could go in there easily, not the best. So a3 also, guys, develop your pieces, don't just play with your pawns. But okay, bishop h6, interesting move. Knight to c3, developing the knight, and now queen takes b3 check, and queen covers the check. And here black sacrifices the queen, guys. This is a big blunder. Bishop could simply take the queen, but instead, guess what? White doesn't even notice this and plays queen a4 check. Queen takes, knight takes, okay, good, they noticed that. And knight to e7, giving up another pawn. Now white could capture this pawn, and of course white did it, very good from white. And knight to f5, okay, good. And guys, white sacrifices the knight. I think the idea is good to maybe go here, check, but bishop can simply capture this knight. But guess what? Black sacrifices his knight. He, instead of taking a piece, now he gives a piece for nothing. And here, like, white notices and takes the free knight. And here black plays knight to c6, which is a big blunder. You could again take this knight, it is free. Here white plays knight to g7, again sacrificing the knight and giving it up for free. In this position, you could simply play knight to c7, creating a fork and taking a free rook, but instead, white sacrifices the knight. And guess what? Black doesn't even take this and plays king to e7. And instead of white playing knight to h5 and retreating the knight, white plays a4, again a big blunder, not caring about the knight. And instead of taking this knight, what black plays? Knight to b4, doesn't even notice this. Bishop a3, very good move, pinning this knight. And instead of defending it with a move like a5, which simply defends the knight, black plays king to f7. Okay, and knight to f5, this is simply sacrificing the knight. The best move would be maybe knight to h5, or if you want to trade pieces, take this knight, it's free. But knight to f5 is played in this beautiful position. And guess what? Instead of taking this knight, instead of playing any other move, black plays knight to d3, sacrificing his knight. This is crazy game, guys, crazy game. So, at least white notices something, plays knight takes h6, great move, very great move. Kings go to g6, attacking the knight, great. The knight is trapped, but I think you could simply take here, and then you're 2 pieces up. Look at this, 3 pieces against 1. But instead, knight to f5. Okay, move. And king to f5, guys, again a blunder. Bishop takes f5 would be the best. because now it also defends this knight. But instead, king plays on f5. And now, instead of white taking this free knight, guys, and being 2 pieces up, he plays... What he plays, guys? Bishop b2, sacrificing the bishop. Big blunder again. Okay, now black has 2 choices. To take this bishop or to go knight to f2. And that's what he does. And king to e2. And black takes the rook. Finally, they notice something. King to f3. Okay. And rook to e8. Bishop b5, attacking the rook. Rook g8. Okay. e4 check, simply giving up a pawn, but black doesn't even care and plays king to g6. White plays e5 instead of taking a free pawn, and rook to f8. Okay, bishop a3, attacking the rook, nice move, and knight to f2, sacrificing the rook and the knight. This is very big blunder, and king takes the knight. Okay, you could take the rook, it would be better. And bishop g4, not even caring about this rook that is attacked. Guys, the rook is attacked. Every move, look, if one of your pieces is attacked, and do something about it. Rook d8, rook to somewhere, move this rook. But no, bishop g4, inaccuracy. So, of course, white notices and black takes. Okay, good. Bishop d7, sacrificing the bishop. Wow, what a blunder. And bishop takes d7, great move, excellent. King to f3, this is straight up giving this pawn. You could take with check and then take another pawn, and black notices it. Here you could play maybe knight to f3, developing the knight, developing the rook, developing some piece, but okay. Fe5, this is a discovered check from the rook. King to e3, okay, defending the pawn, and bishop takes on a4, sacrificing the bishop for the 1000th time in this game. Of course, rook takes the bishop, very great play from white. He's a piece up, and black attacks the knight, and knight to h3. Okay, you should always develop your pieces to the center. Knight to f3 would be great, knight to e2, because look, here it controls a lot more squares, as you can see. But on the side it only controls a few squares. So knight to h3, not the best, not the worst. Rook to e1, check, king d2, attacking the rook. Rook h1, attacking the pawn. King e2, okay. Rook takes the pawn, knight to f2, instead of maybe defending the pawn. But okay, knight to f2, rook takes g2, great. Rook takes on a7, b5, rook to d7, attacking the pawn. Rook to g1, rook takes the pawn and again attacks 2 pawns in a row. b4, okay, I would maybe exchange this pawn first, would be better I think. But okay, b4, rook takes e5, b3, this pawn is not going anywhere. Rook b5 would simply stop it. So d5, b2, great move. Now this pawn can simply promote to a queen. But okay, so only way to save this I think would be give check, and then after king moves, go rook here and sacrifice your rook for the pawn. But okay, d6, white pushes forward and black promotes to a queen. This is like very winning for black, guys, very winning. So d7, this is mate in 30 moves according to our Stockfish engine. So queen b2, check and forking the rook, very good. King d3. Now black could take any of these pieces, the rook, the knight, take anything. And look at this. Here white, if white promotes it, it doesn't even help him because it's made in like a few moves. But okay, and look at another thing. If you take the knight and let's say queen, then rook d1 and we win the queen. But okay, in this position, queen a3 check, king c4, rook g4 check, sacrificing the rook. And instead of taking the free rook, white doesn't even notice this and plays king to b5, inaccuracy, queen to b2, again, triple attack, guys. King to c6 and queen to f2. Now white is allowed to go and do a queen, so white promote to a queen. Queen c2 check. Oh, such more blunders. This position, you could maybe exchange the queens, and with 2 pawns up you're easily winning this game as black, but never mind. Queen c2, okay. King b7, not the best move. Rook c5, simply covering the check would be much better, but okay. King b7, this is like allowing black to checkmate you, because look, after this move, only way to cover checkmate is to give the queen, because if king, let's say, runs somewhere, it is checkmate in a few moves. So you see, now all the pieces must go and protect. So queen b2, queen b6, okay, good. So the black must take the queen and they exchange queens. So black is 2 pawns up. This is easily winning for black, and let's see what black does. So king c6, getting closer. King d6, king c6, king to h5, king to f6, h2. Okay, so the pawn is very close to promote. So here this is like losing, but let's look at this. Rook takes g5, sacrificing the rook, and instead of black simply taking this rook and winning this endgame in 2 moves, and then it's like mate in 4, mate in 3 moves, king goes to h4, doesn't even notice. And again, white, instead of maybe playing and doing something, he simply doesn't even care and plays king to f5, allowing black once again to capture the rook, and then next move promote to a queen. So okay, black promotes to a queen, and here white can get a rook for the queen. It is not so losing. So king to h5, okay. King to f4 is straight up losing. What I would try here, maybe go like, you know, rook g7 or something, or rook g8. The idea being to give check and win the queen. But king to f4 is like straight blunder, because let's say queen f1, king g3, and after queen g1, you win the rook and the game, as you can see. But okay, never mind. So queen d5 and rook g3, queen check. King to e5 is like losing. Queen c7 is winning the rook, but black plays queen g7. What is going on? Sacrificing the queen. So white notices it and takes the rook. So in this position you can very easily win as white if you know how to give checkmate. So you simply not let the queen escape and leave the rook and bring your king closer and easily win this game, or even like this, and you win this game easily. So okay, but instead king to h6, king to f6, okay, king h5, rook g5, king to h4, king f5, okay, good, good. The king escaped, but okay, here is mate in 1, guys. Mate in 1 move. Rook to h1 is straight up checkmate. But guess what? Again, mate in 1 move. And white doesn't even notice it. Okay, not okay, again, mate in 1 move, and white simply even notices it. Rook to h1 is checkmate for the 5th time. Okay, okay. Rook to h1, king f2. Okay, rook. Okay, king g4. Check, okay, check, go, 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 and check. Okay, this is like mate in a few moves. Good move. Okay, you let the king escape. If you wanna checkmate him, you don't allow him to escape. You must move your king, or maybe create some less space for the king, but not let him escape like this, because here you see he can escape to the center of the board. So okay, I don't know why this is blunder. Okay, let's just run through this move. So look at this. This is like no technique for rook endgame. You must know how to give checkmate with. And here sacrifice the rook and king takes, and this is a draw. by insufficient material. So I hope you enjoyed this game and learned something from it. How not to play chess, guys. Don't play like this, and study openings, study different stuff, tactics, get familiar with this stuff, because guys, you can't play like this. Have a queen and blunder a queen, and then white has a rook and can't even give checkmate with it. Guys, study this stuff. This will help you a lot to win a lot of games. And subscribe to my channel and like this video, please.